Hello good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel Stories by Tabi. Thank you for clicking in. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for the support. Those who have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Anyway guys, thank you for the support, thank you for the subscriptions, thank you for everything. So in today's video, somebody asked me between Saudi Arabia and Lebanon, which country would I recommend? Personally, I can't say that I can recommend this country over this one, but I'm going to give you the differences between Saudi Arabia and Lebanon. Difference number one is that in Lebanon, the security is not that tight, like they're not very strict on us. For example, right here where I am working, there is a jail opposite me. I don't see if you can see that green police car there. It's a jail right there, and nobody has ever stopped me that where are you going, where is your ikama, and I don't move with my ikama, but nobody has ever stopped me to ask me where are you going. You will see here in the corner there is a police post that, like, this jail is surrounded by policemen all over, but they have never stopped me. And we move freely. I will meet other girls. You see that is a police post, and here in the corner there is policemen. You see, they are policemen, but they have never stopped me. You see, I'm even recording on the street, but they will not ask me what are you doing, why. In fact, actually, there is a girl, my friend, I won't mention her name. She had run away from her boss, and I hosted her for some days before she knows what to do. When she came, it was a weekday on Wednesday. She stayed on Wednesday and Thursday, and then on Friday she told me she wanted to go to the Kenyan embassy. Or consulate. So she went to she left. She took a taxi and went to the Kenyan embassy consulate in Lebanon. When she arrived, it was closed. We didn't know that it was a public holiday. Now she couldn't come back to my place. So I told her, you go to the police and then they will take you to the embassy. When she went to the police, they told her that this is a jail here. You see, it's surrounded by police. They told her that she can't be arrested because it's a public holiday. It was a public holiday that Friday. And here in Lebanon, on Saturday and Sunday is weekend, like it's closed. So she was told to come back on Monday. Can you imagine? They will not arrest you. Okay, I know there are places where it's known that the Kemboys live there, so they can ambush you. But either way, here the Kemboys, I think they are more free than in Saudi Arabia. Even they can't go hungry. There are places. Okay, my friends who are out tell me that, you know what, we were told to go for foodstuffs. We were given 5 liters of oil, cooking flour, like everything they will be. You can't go hungry. There are organizations that help girls who are out there. So they work. That particular Friday, it's very. But the police can't know who is a Kemboy and who is not, because first of all, here in Lebanon, it's not a must you put on uniform. It's very rare actually to find a girl on the streets in uniform. In fact, those women who will let you that, like those bosses, here is me. I'm going somewhere. those women who will make you put on uniform when going out, those are the most oppressive people. Yeah, because it's a free country. We don't put, even themselves, they don't put on those things, those abayas and hijabs. No. So it's difficult for a police unless they stop you, but there are those places that are known that they are for boys, right? Yeah. So another difference between Lebanon and Saudi Arabia is that in Saudi Arabia it's pure Muslims, whereas in Lebanon you can find other religions. For example, if you see here, I don't know if I will see a lady, you see like those ladies there, they're not in hijabs, they're not, only that one who has covered her head, but it's not a must that because you're a Muslim you cover yourself. No, they walk in normal clothes, in jeans. Mostly the Syrians, like this lady here, the Syrians are the ones who put on those, who cover themselves like totally. But Lebanese, even if they are Muslims, some just don't even cover their head. Others they do. When they are going out, they only cover their head. But putting on full hijabs, it's rare. It's not rare, they're there, but it's 50-50. But in Saudi Arabia, because here in Lebanon we have Christians too, we have Orthodox, we have different religions, and the probability of you finding a Christian in Lebanon is equally like a Muslim, like it's 50-50, yeah. But in Saudi Arabia they are purely Muslims, all of them, like maybe 99%, I don't know, but all are Muslims, and you have to put on uniform. And when you put over the uniform, when you are going out, you have to put on that attire, that hijab, and cover your head and all that. It applies for everybody. They have, you have to move to go out when you are covered. In Lebanon, you are free to dress anyhow, anything you want. Yeah, nobody will tell you to cover yourself. Nobody, unless, I don't know, nobody. I've never met anybody who has covered themselves. Yeah. Another, so like putting on uniform. Okay, in some houses you will be requested to put on uniform when you are working during the day, but when you go out, you can decide not to put on it. And it's important, or it's advisable, when you go out on your very first time, if they tell you to put on uniform, you say that you will put on the uniform when you're in the house, but when you go out you will change. You say, for example, this lady, she's not covered, and maybe she's a Muslim even. Yeah, they don't necessarily have to cover themselves, and they will be respected like any other. In Saudi Arabia, if you don't cover yourself, you're not respected. Like, it's a sign of respect to dress in those Muslim attires. Yeah. Another thing is that here in Lebanon, there is freedom. Like, I can move around. Like, for example, right now I'm moving around. Okay, not because I want to move around, I have been sent, but I can go out alone. I can go, I go for shopping. If we need anything in the house, I'm the one who goes to buy it. I don't have to go out with my boss. She only showed me where to buy stuffs, and that was it. Whenever we need anything, I just take money and go. Whenever I need something, even if she's not there, I can just take the key and walk out. In Saudi Arabia, it's different. You can't go out alone unless you're going to throw trash, or just, I don't know, maybe to switch on electricity, which is not, it's not like here in Lebanon that the generator it's outside the building mostly. No, in Lebanon, I can go out, I can go to the supermarket and nobody will stop me. Like right now, I'm going to the supermarket, you will see. I can move around, nobody will stop me. I will not be looked down upon that maybe because I'm black or because I'm not dressed in Muslim attire. No, nobody will stop, nobody will. I've never gone to a shop and they refused to serve me, or I felt like they are looking down on me. No. But in Saudi Arabia, you can't go out alone. You have to go with your boss. Like if you're going out, you're with your boss. In Lebanon, I meet so many girls, Ethiopians, Bangladesh. I meet them on the streets. We meet you will, even in the supermarkets, you will see other girls there who have also been sent. So there is a little bit of freedom in Lebanon, unlike in Saudi Arabia. Another difference is that the climate in Lebanon is not a desert. Okay, in both countries there is winter, there is summer. In Middle East there is winter, there is summer. Like winter is very cold and summer is very hot. Like now we are in winter. But Lebanon is not a desert, unlike Saudi Arabia. So you can see trees, and with the trees it comes some nice air, fresh air. Unlike in Saudi Arabia, it's very hard to see a tree. Like is it a desert? Those in Saudi Arabia. Is Saudi Arabia a little desert, like totally desert? But as you can see in these videos, I'm walking around. There are trees, there are plantations, there is green. You will see green in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Dubai. Those are things that you will not find unless they are artificial. Artificial. But in Lebanon, you can find trees, you can find vegetations. There are mountains, there are valleys. Also in winter it's cold and there is snow. So if you like adventure, you can go. Maybe your boss will take you with her to the what is it called, to see the snow. I've ever gone to see the snow. Also, you have off days. In Saudi Arabia, there is no off days. But here in Lebanon, okay, not everybody, but mostly on Sundays, they don't work. They have family. It's like a family day. Either you will go to visit their family, or they will come to visit you. So you will not work, but you will cook. That day is a feasting day. Right now I'm in the supermarket. Look at the crazy prices of items here. It's as tough as it is in Kenya. The dollar is 30,000. So if you see these prices, don't think it's Kenya shillings. $1 is 30,000. So you can see the difference. 134,000 for 500 have a liter of olive oil. I don't know how many dollars are those. Maybe $4 to $5, 500 or 600 Kenya shillings, right? For half a liter. So life is as hard as it is in Kenya. So you can move around. You don't have to put on uniform. You can go to the supermarket. You can buy anything you want if you want. Nobody will stop you. But also it depends on your boss. But majority of the madams, they want you to go help them to go buy things in the grocery store. Also in Saudi Arabia, the houses are so big. Like they live in, is it mansions or villas? Like majority of my friends, they live in 3 or 4 story houses, like nyumba za ghorofa. It has first floor, second floor, third floor. In Lebanon, majority of people live in apartments. Yeah, maybe in the mountains, but majority in big cities, it's apartments. Yeah, 3-bedroom apartments, 4-bedroom apartments, which have obviously you have your own room too. In that house there is the servant quarters. But in Saudi Arabia, it's mansions, not mansions, those story buildings. You find a three-story buildings, ikona up floor, down floor, yeah. And in Lebanon, the houses are not that big. Also, the working hours, like my friends who are in Saudi Arabia, they work in the night and they sleep during the day. Like, for example, right now, as I'm recording this one, it's 10 in the morning. My friends are still sleeping in Saudi Arabia. They work in the night. Even if you see their videos, like watch Masi Full 21, when she's cleaning outside, it's in the dark. Like they wake up at midday, past midday, 2 p.m. before they take their breakfast, their lunch, they cook, I don't know what. So they start working in the night. They will sleep at 3 a.m. Yeah, in Lebanon, it's 8 to 5 job. You will wake up in the morning as usual, and by evening when you are done with your work, you are done. And like it's like in Kenya, yeah, but in Lebanon, they work in the day, in the night, and sleep in the day. I don't know if their bosses also go to work at that time in the night or what happens. But my friends who are in Saudi Arabia, their work starts in the afternoon. So in the night, when I'm sleeping, they are working. When I wake up, they are still sleeping, or they're sleeping at 7 in the morning and waking up in the evening to start work. Yeah, so guys, but the salary in Saudi Arabia is good. Yeah, I can't compare Saudi Arabia and Lebanon like right now, because Saudi Arabia, a starting salary, okay, it can go as low as 850, but the average is 900 riyals, which is maybe 30,000 or 28 and above. In Lebanon, the starting salary right now is $200. $200 comes to maybe 21,000, maximum 22, because the dollar, I think it's at 115 Kenya shillings. I'm not very sure, but it's around that. So when you send, it comes to 21,000. You see, from 28 in Saudi Arabia for a beginner to 21. So if I was to go to a country right now, if I'm going for money, I would go to Saudi Arabia. You will know how to handle yourself when you are there, but for money, Saudi Arabia is better. But if it's for adventure or anything, I think Lebanon is better. There is a little bit of freedom and life in Lebanon than in Saudi Arabia. But since you are leaving your country for money, Saudi Arabia is better. But I love Lebanon. I love Lebanon. I've been here for so long, so I don't know. The decision is on you. But either way, you can't choose. You can't say that I want to go to this country. It's the agent who chooses for you. Like, it's your sponsor who will choose you, and wherever you are chosen, that's where you will go. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. If you have any question, kindly ask. Yeah.